Hi. Conic sections were a topic that we found quite difficult at the beginning of our actuarial science course at the Cass Business School. At least those of us who hadn't done further maths at A-level found this topic quite difficult. I certainly did, and we're hoping that through these videos that the topic of conic sections becomes a bit clearer to those of you who are having difficulty. Before we begin, let me say a few things though. Conic sections I found quite difficult, many of my colleagues found it difficult too, but eventually we got the hang of it, and the way we got the hang of it was we practiced and we spoke to our tutors and our lecturers and we did the exercises on your practice sheets that Dr. Cox has given you. Okay? So practice plays a pivotal role in getting used to conic sections. Eventually you'll come to realize they're not really that bad, but you just need to practice a bit to get used to them. Okay? So use these videos to learn about conic sections if you want to, but if you still have trouble, please go to your tutors, go to your lecturers, go to anyone, go to your friends and ask them to help you if you're having trouble, okay? Conic sections seem to be a bit of a favorite topic of the examiners at City as well. They've appeared in the last 3 years in the May exam, which you know counts for 80% of your grade, okay? So it's worth getting conic sections under your belt. You will see them appear in past papers, and I'm reasonably certain that it's very possible that you'll see them arise again in your exam in May. Okay? Now, on with the video then. Conic sections. What are conic sections? Some of you may not have even heard the term before. Let's begin from scratch, okay? The objective of these videos is that we'll explore the features and the concepts involved in conic sections, and then we'll do some problems, and hopefully by the end of that you should have a good idea of what conic sections are and how to use them. Okay? So, conic sections. There are 4 types of conic sections. There are circles, which you've come across at GCSE and A-level and O-level, and you've worked with them. You've worked with the center of the circle, and you've worked with other properties of the circle before. Okay? You've come across parabolas before. Probably not in the fashion that you're now having to use them. As you may have seen from the practice sheets, you may find that the style of using parabolas is a bit different since you've begun university, but don't worry, we'll get to that very soon. So you've come across parabolas before, and the last 2 kinds of conic sections are ellipses and hyperbolas. These 2 probably are new to some of you, okay? And we'll cover these very soon as well, okay? We're going to begin this set of videos by first recapping on some circle knowledge, okay? You've done this before, I know, but by recapping just a little bit on the principles of circles, it might give you a bit of a standpoint to compare with when you study parabolas, ellipses, and hyperbolas, okay? So, circles. What do we know about circles? As we know, circle's a round shape and it has a center. All the points on the circle are equidistant from this center. Okay, they're all equidistant from the center. The standard circle, as we know, has center 0, 0, the origin. Okay, so the standard circle center is 0, 0, and we know that the equation of the standard circle is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Okay, where x and y are the x and y coordinates respectively of the points on the circle, and r squared, refers to the square of the radius of the circle. And as we know, the radius is constant for any particular circle. Okay, so that's the standard circle and the equation of the standard circle: x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Okay, but we know for a fact that the center isn't always the origin. As we know, things aren't always standard. So we know that the circle may not necessarily have origin 0, 0. It might have origin, just numbers off the top of my head, 3, 4. Okay? And we know what impact this new center, which is not the origin, will have upon the equation of the circle. We know the equation will not be x squared plus y squared equals r squared anymore. It will be x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals r squared. So as you can see, you subtract the x coordinate of the center from x and square it, and you subtract the y-coordinate of the center from y and square it. This is how you've come to study circles in the past. You'll see why I'm doing this when we come to the other conic sections, because some of the principles we've just covered right now and reviewed will come in useful when it comes to ellipses and hyperbolas, okay? But this is just a recap on knowledge you already have, okay? So, standard circle has origin 0, 0, non-standard circle does not, and if you have a non-standard circle with center, for the sake of generalization, let's say it's A, B. Let's say the center of the non-standard circle, any non-standard circle, is AB. The equation would be x minus A squared plus y minus B squared equals R squared. Okay? That recaps on circle, and that I think that's sort of a decent overview of what we've done on circles and what you should know about circles. Okay? We're going to move on now to parabolas in the next video. Okay? And then we'll do some problems later on. Okay? Thank you very much for listening. All the best, and I'll see you when we do parabolas. Thanks.